You know what's super important? Listening to your body. It's totally okay to take a break and to relax and recover. The other day I kind of started feeling some kind of fever, body aches, and headache, and woke up yesterday just feeling terrible. My body was just really fatigued and exhausted, and I just didn't have any energy or motivation. I just laid around all day, didn't feel good at all. Today I woke up with a just crazy headache, and it's still pretty bad, but I've been taking some ibuprofen, which is helping. But it's so easy to kind of push yourself in ways that is not super healthy, and you know, we live in a culture where it's really expected and kind of almost pushed that you have to be constantly doing stuff, constantly pushing your body, pushing you know, pushing yourself to do all of these things, whether it's exercise or business or work or whatever it is. And when you start to burn the candle at both ends to a really negative point, that is not a good thing. And so what that means is your body eventually will snap, and it'll get sick. It'll you know, get really fatigued and get really unmotivated, and you have to listen to that. You have to take that into account and really listen to your body. And that's, listening to your body has become such a forgotten art, because we also live in a culture that has you know, it's so technology focused, where we are, you know, looking at our heart rate data and our GPS watch, and we have fitness trackers and all these things that monitor our every progress, and we get a lot of external stimulus from the media, from YouTube, from, you know, our phones, and we never get a chance to fully check in with ourselves and listen to ourselves, listen to our body. And as a result, we don't allow our bodies to rest and recover right. And so I think for me, that's something that I've been super focused on lately, is listening to my body. And when it's telling me to take a break, take a chill pill, I do it. And I really need to work on that, because in the past I haven't. If I was, you know, feeling like this, I would just usually push through it, be like, oh well, you know, a little bit of exercise would help, and you know, that is not necessarily a good thing. So we've talked about exercise addiction a lot on the podcast and just on Thought for Food in general, and I think exercise addiction and not listening to your body are super linked and connected. And I think it just really goes to show that you know, a really great way to get back to having the ability to listen to our body can be a super critical piece for overcoming exercise addiction or having a healthier relationship with exercise. And so it's just, I think, a really important step to remember and to keep in mind. And speaking of which, I'm super excited. On the podcast this afternoon, we're interviewing Sandi Nypaver, who's a professional female ultra runner, incredible athlete. She has already won a number of races this season, and she's also a really you know, well-renowned running coach with her boyfriend Sage Canaday, who's been on the show before. You've probably heard of him. They are just a power couple in the ultra running scene. So I'm really excited for that. I'm really excited to talk to them about listening to the body, and if they incorporate that into the training plans, into their training and racing, and sort of how they deal with that stuff. Just preparing the podcast setup, some homemade vegan brownies, grapes, and Aaron, of course.
Sometimes it's hard to be honest with yourself, and sometimes you don't realize things till... I always realize after a bad race, I look back on my training log, and it seems like it's really obvious then that where I messed up.
When I first came into the sport, I was told you have to have 300 calories per hour.
Right.
But that's way too much for me. Like,
Yeah.
we really felt like we needed to offer something that everyone could afford. So that's kind of where the training plans stem from.
Yeah, and running the ebook too.
Right. Yeah, and then with the videos and the podcast, it's all just to like help people as much as possible and like not have them have to pay for anything.
Yeah.
Because it's fun for us. It's really rewarding to see so many people like reach their running goals.
Yeah. Just finished up the podcast with Sage and Sandy. It was super fun, super good to have those guys on the show. And we got a lot of really good content, a lot of really good, valuable information. So thanks to them. Now I'm gonna go pick up Griff. We're gonna run to the store really quick. And I'm actually feeling amazing right now. And I think I'm gonna try to do the octopus ride tomorrow, see how I feel, and just see how the body can handle just, you know, at least starting off with the first couple climbs, see where things are going. But listen to the body by, you know, feeling good. And I think as long as I get another really good night's sleep tonight, I should be okay. I got these fig bites from Trader Joe's. They're super good, super great ride fuel. They're not the healthiest, they're pretty processed, but tastes amazing and they're great fuel. Making quesadillas. Griff has never had a quesadilla in his life, right?
Never.
So I'm showing him the famous Dilla recipe. He's gonna have his mind blown. First impressions of the Dilla. Is it good?
What have I been missing out on?
Yeah.
It's crazy good.
Aaron and I had a super great conversation about the next phase of Thought for Food and what we're, you know, hoping to improve on and kind of where we're gonna go with our content and kind of our mission. And so really excited about that. It just has got me so fired up for the next few months of Thought for Food. We got some really great stuff coming up. Super excited. So again, just thank you guys so much for the support and for you know, leaving us great feedback and for helping us stay motivated. All right, so if you're an athlete or just someone who does a lot and, you know, tries to squeeze in as much as they can during the day, my challenge for you this next week is to really check in with yourself and really see how you're feeling, and when you feel some sort of overstress or overtraining, do something about it. Take a break, take a day off, you know, be more mindful. It's really an important step in finding a healthy balance with exercise and life and just everything in general. So thank you for watching. I'm sorry this vlog isn't that exciting, but like I said, I haven't been feeling super great and I've just been kind of hanging out. So thanks for watching. Go eat some plants. What's your thought for food?